This episode of the LuredUp podcast is brought to you by Manscaped. It's never too early to play holiday music, and it's never too early to start thinking about gifts. Whether it's for a friend or the friends in your pants, you can make this a season to be jolly with Manscaped. Do your little drummer boy a favor and use the Lawnmower 4.0 to avoid another silent night in the bedroom. Then add in Manscaped's top-of-the-line shower products to have the people thinking, all I want for Christmas is you. Santa cares about his sack, and so should you. Look nice when you get naughty by going to manscaped.com and using the code BALLCHECK for free shipping and 20% off.
Now that you've groomed your candy cane, it's time to make sure you don't smell like a reindeer with the Platinum Package's shower products. All of Manscaped's shower gear is sulfate-free, vegan, and made to have your skin feeling hydrated and smelling fresh.
So get 20% off and free shipping with the code BALLCHECK at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com when you use the code BALLCHECK, BALLCHECK. Manscaped. Get your jingle balls ready for the holidays.
Ho, ho, ho.
What's going on, Pokemon Go trainers? Welcome to episode 246 of the LuredUp podcast. I was trying to do my YouTube intro. What's up, guys? Welcome back.
What's up, guys? What's up, trainers? We're here for another episode of Pokemon Go. Let's go.
That's a weird accent. You can be excited.
Only
don't
accent.
need to
It's the only accent. You gotta have it.
Anyway, LuredUp is part of the Pokemon Professor Network. Today is December 22nd, Thursday. I'm your host, Ken Pescatore. That's Adam Tuttle. Adam, yo. Yo, ho, ho.
What's
yo,
going
ho,
on?
ho. I have a nice cup of tea, and it's delicious. I'm a fan of straight up, classic, good old Lipton tea bags. Straight up. None of this flavored shit. None of this weird shit. Just give me good old Lipton black tea, like a box of 100 of them for like $2. That's what I'm talking about. It's really good.
Yeah,
Love
when you
it.
put enough sugar in it.
I don't put shit in it. Nothing. I put hot water in it. That's all I need. How's your week, man? How's it been?
How's it hanging? It's a little to the left.
Yeah, a little bit. We recorded our Way Spotters 1 year anniversary a couple days ago. That was amazing. That was so much fun to record. It was
magical.
It was great. It was so fun. So awesome to like all the people that called in and left recordings, and it was just so entertaining. It was 2 hours of entertainment, just sitting back. And I'm telling you, when we were done recording, my cheeks hurt from laughing so hard. It was hilarious. It was so much fun. I cannot wait for that episode to release. But how's your week been otherwise? What's going on?
My grandfather hasn't been doing well. He was in the CCU for about a week. He was on a ventilator. He got taken off the ventilator, and he's now in hospice back at his house. He's doing better than he was, but it's been an emotional roller coaster. And my dad has had like 2 seizures. And then my mom flew here, so like my dad is in Arizona, and it's weird. It doesn't feel like Christmas. I am so behind on everything.
Well, you gotta be drained. You have to be emotionally
drained.
Yeah, well, we're
physically
drained
drained from work. Just so much candy, so much packaging, and we're like running out of everything. We basically have just chocolates left.
Well, we're sending you all the love we can, all the good vibes to you and your family, because I know you've been. I mean, it's probably been over a week that you've been going through all this stuff. So it's
I'd say like 2.5 weeks.
Yeah. So we love you, man.
It's been a gnarly trip.
Sorry you have to deal with all this shit. It's never easy, and this is like for you. It's like a multi-generational thing. So it's
I try to put on a smile and keep my game face on, but it's been tough.
Yeah. Well, it's like sometimes. It's the mask is only you only want to wear it so much because this is who you are, and when it comes to family, this shit is sensitive. So it's
and I didn't know how
tough.
to I didn't know if I really wanted to share it or not, but I've just been not myself lately, so I just wanted to clear the air and let people know what's going on and why.
It's all good, brother, and believe me, I'm sure I could do enough talking for the both of us.
I don't know, and then we had the thing with Waste Spotters, and that was really good. Like, we all shared how we felt, and that was emotional. I was like,
no, I was crying. I mean, that was it was very cathartic. It was really nice to kind of, I love all y'all. This is like, the podcast community has become like my family, and when it comes down to it, like everyone's so important. So it's like, yeah, it's nice to sometimes I don't know, peel the onion a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
All right. Well, Pokemon Go has had a lot of shit going on, for better and or for worse. It's been a really good ride for me with the game over the past week and a half. I am excited to talk about it. We had Winter Holiday Part 1. We had December Community Day last weekend. Vivian has been out. The community has not yet exploded. Everyone is still like focused and really getting into the gameplay. It's awesome. We're also part of a really cool initiative with Niantic to help promote getting postcards from different regions around the world. We'll talk about that. Well, while we're on the topic of Community Day, we also have January's Community Day announcement and the return of starter Pokemon. So maybe we'll start
I'm very
seeing...
excited for this one.
Me too. I think this is going to be really good. And Winter Holiday Part 2 has been announced. There's a mini event hidden inside of Winter Holiday Part 2. The New Year's event was announced. There's so much shit going on. There's so much news. And luckily for this one, you do not have to buy a ticket.
Whew.
So that's a good thing.
Save my wallet on that one.
Yep. And there was some slight controversy at the Arlington Regionals on the PGO side. We'll talk about it. We'll provide some outsider feedback. And, just talk about kind of the current state surrounding that scenario, because there's a lot of lessons that can be learned.
I don't really know too much about it. I know you had mentioned it to me, but...
Well, look, I went into it not knowing shit. I went into it knowing very little. I went into it saying one thing, and I'm walking out feeling a different way. So... it was a very healthy conversation I had with some members of the PvP community that helped me out, and to get an understanding of what went down, and I learned from it. So we'll talk about all that. But I guess let's start with the last week of gameplay. We had Winter Holiday Part 1. We had non-bow Delibird. Did you get your shiny? Like, how's it going? Like,
I have not gotten a shiny Delibird.
And I know you're working a lot, but yeah, I know you're working.
Every single one of them.
Usually, like, you're up to like long hours going Delibird hunting. Like, and I know you got a lot of shit going on, but
the caveat to that is, I have a ton of the shinies. Okay, just naturally from trading and all that jazz.
Right.
Still need the Hundo shiny base form. But I feel like eventually I'll get that.
Like the regular old Delibird, not shiny?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
All
I
right.
want the shiny regular Delibird. I have the Hundo. Okay. I want the Shundo. That's what I want. But I have not personally gotten the bow shiny. Like, I haven't found one. So this is where we're going. And then the raids were announced, so I have a high probability of getting both shiny and Hundo in the same sphere if I go after raids. In my opinion,
you gotta go after the raids,
or just the Hundo in general with the bow, because that's the hunt. So, trainers everywhere. That's on my friends list, even the new ones I just added. Wink, wink. Hashtag pen pals.
No,
send me.
You gotta go for it. You gotta
send me any and all Delibirds. I literally expect to, every time I open my phone, to have Delibird raids.
To have that be orange, have the notification light
If you
on.
send me anything else, somebody sent me a Pikachu, I almost instant deleted, but I had to get back to work. You have no idea. I was so angry.
I did a Pikachu the other day, right? And it was like one of the scenarios of like, if I don't do this Pikachu, I wouldn't have done any raids, like in-person raids that day. I was like, I don't want to not use the free pass. I'm like, let me do this fucking Pikachu. I do the Pikachu. I send my 5 random invites out, just to try to like get some friendship hearts. 4 of the 5 people that I sent the raid to, they joined.
I thought you were gonna say, well, I almost sent you the request, but I didn't want to get deleted.
No, but I felt like, and it's like I felt bad, and then I was just like, well, I guess they really wouldn't be here if they didn't want to do it, but I was very surprised. I was like, because it's full odds. It's not like a legendary where you're going to get like a 1 in 75. Like you're still up against the full odd. They joined. I was like, all right, let's do this Pikachu. But no, the winter holiday part 1 has been good. I've had a lot of fun with it, so I can't complain at all. It's been good. How about Community Day? I know that Saturday you had a hockey game. Sunday you were working. So how did the Go Plus do? Did you make out with anything decent or?
I did terrible, to be honest. I will say so far for the event, I have caught 2 Bergamite and 1 Vulpix. 2
PP Pants Bergamite, like shinies?
Yes. Yep.
Oh, nice.
And then a shiny Vulpix as well. For Community Day, literally, this is it. I got 10. Wow. I got 2 Spheal, 2 Hoppip, 2 Zigzagoon, 1 Stuffle, 1 Mudkip, 1 Kanto Sandshrew, and 1 Teddiursa.
Over both days.
Jeez. Like literally, like Ashton's hockey game was going, and like I played the game for probably like 5 minutes straight, and like the first 5 minutes, got both the shiny Spheals. And then I put the game down and I let the Go Plus do its thing. That was it. No hundos. No any like the closest thing to like something exciting that I got from both days. Can you guess?
No. What was it?
It was a Ragnarola.
Hundo or
Nundo? It
Nundo.
Was 0%.
Oh, that's even better. I'll take that shit any day.
Okay, I got that. That was that is the highlight for me.
No, that's good. That's a good one. That's definitely a highlight any day. But I had probably the best Community Day weekend that I've had in years. I really had an amazing weekend. On Saturday, I went into New York City. I talked about it on last episode that I was going in to nominate that Bad Brains mural on Bleecker and Bowery in the Village. That's where I went early as hell. The mural was phenomenal. I put pictures of it on our Instagram and on our Twitter, so definitely check it out. It's phenomenal. It's beautiful. I know I'm saying phenomenal a lot, so that way Lachlan has to take a drink.
Yeah, and you'll understand how phenomenal it is once you re-listen to that same part over and over again.
The drinking game, whenever I say phenomenal, you have to take a shot. But after that, I went to Central Park to meet up with Omnisec and the Omni Squad. It was really, really amazing. I got to see so many people that I haven't seen since the events at the Seaport when they were doing, pre-Go Fest, when they were doing all the monthly Community Day at the Seaport. So I saw a bunch of friends that I hadn't seen in months. That was really nice. And let me tell you, we did an old-fashioned foot grind, and I had so much fun just playing in that environment with that, with a bunch of city people who were just rowdy and raucous and loud and obnoxious and hilarious. It was so much fun. We were just fucking screaming the whole time. Everyone was just yelling.
The police were just following you.
Dude,
what are these people up to?
It was so much fun. It was so great. For whatever reason, we kept catching Alolan Geodude shinies. We're calling him Cheeto Dude. So it's like everybody's screaming like, Cheeto Dude! Like, it was just so fun. Because it was like a meetup type environment, I didn't actually even play that much because I was doing a lot of talking and photos and all that kind of stuff. So I think I only got like 9 or 10 shinies that day, even though I was playing, quote unquote playing, for the entire length of the event. But it didn't matter. It was just so fun. After the event, there was like this crazy like Indian wedding that was like parading down Fifth Avenue. They had a big pickup truck with like a DJ in the bed of the truck, like blasting music. There was like drummers like banging on the drums. Look, go to Omnisec's social so you can see the videos. And there was like this young like prince on a horse, like endowed in like all this gold filigree, and like he was holding this golden egg, like crazy money shit. And everyone was just vibing and dancing. It was so much fun. And then the entire New York crew walked with me from Central Park to the Port Authority bus terminal down 8th Avenue. And so it was like I got to hang with everybody even like for an hour after the event ended. It was just so fun. It was really good times. Some of the most fun I've had ever playing this game. And then,
I'm glad you were able to get out and, experience the event for, one of us.
I needed it. I really needed it because my emotions and my spirit has been in the gutter lately. So it was very nice to experience that. I had a really good time. And then on Sunday, I met up with Sue from
Hermes Ninja?
Hermes Ninja. I don't even know how to say her fancy pants name. But I met up with Sue for a car grind. And she messages me, right? And she's like, look, I know that a car grind might not be your thing, but if you want to come, you're more than welcome. And I'm like, I walked over 30,000 steps in New York City. I was like, a car grind on Sunday sounds really good. And she has a very comfortable car. So I was like, that sounds like a good idea. Let me tell you, Adam, it was the most hardcore I've played this game in so long. Over the course of the 3 hours, I caught almost 1,500 Pokemon. In the first hour, I had 28 shinies. In the first hour.
No way.
It was nuts. It was nuts. My shiny luck tapered off hard after the first hour, but I ended the day with 43 shinies. And it was like tons of catches, tons of XP. Like, this was a really good event for like experience grinding, Stardust grinding, because we had double everything. Double candy, double dust, double XP, half hatch distance, all that shit. So, I mean, I had eggs and star pieces and all that stuff running the whole time.
Did you buy any incubators?
So, I bought that little box. So I did have some eggs going, you know what I mean? But I didn't buy any like standalone stuff at all. But the focus was just like, I'm an XP whore. Like, I just want XP. Like, I know I don't need it, but I just love it. So it was just, the whole weekend was fun being outside playing, and granted, I mean, it's like in the 30s, so it was fucking cold and no one cared. It was just so great. And I got to experience 2 different communities, 2 different styles of gameplay. It was just a phenomenal, have a drink, weekend of gameplay. I enjoyed myself so much. It was really nice. Shout to those communities. Shout to Omnisec and the Omni Squad. Definitely going to have Omnisec on a creator series soon because he's just such good people. Like, we got to talking, non-pogo talking about life and family and marriage and kids and all that stuff. I was like, all right, I've been friends with him for
just a couple of days.
No, years. I mean, like, I first met him at the original Squirtle Community Day. He came to Jersey to do a Squirtle Community Day, and that's when I first met him. That's when I actually met, like, almost the entire New York crew because they all came out. And it's ever since then, anytime I'm in the city, I always hook up with him, and he's good people. But December Community Day was awesome, and yeah, I really had a good time. But how's your Vivillon tracking
Pavilion?
going?
It's going good. I honestly, some of the pen pals that I have, I've been able to get some different kinds from all around the world.
All right, well, tell
really
us
cool.
about the pen pals. Tell us.
All right, so we're partnering up with Niantic to kind of add friends and be able to get gifts for people from around the world and vice versa. So Pavilion, you get it by opening or pinning gifts from around the world. I'm from the polar region. Ken is from the
modern. That's what the really
region.
cool thing that we're both from the East Coast, the northeast of the U.S., but we're in different Vivillon regions, which is cool.
Yeah, which is wild because my mom sends me gifts from Arizona, and I don't know where that's from.
That's High Plains.
That's High Plains.
I think that's High Plains. Yeah.
I'm getting 3 different pavilions, but being friends with Zoe, being friends with Lachlan, there's different pavilions there.
Australia has 2 regions too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and this is just so much fun. I have never had an outstanding friends request.
Yeah. Well, if you go to our Instagram.com/Pokemon Professor Network, you'll see an image of Adam with Vivillon, and his friend code posted publicly. So Adam, how many people have you actually added? Like, really, it was like, all right, we're going to add 5 people. But I just put my code up on Twitter for the modern one. And let me tell you, I have a lot of requests right now. I have a lot.
So far, I have accepted 12. I know we were only required for 5, but it's been a lot of fun. Honestly, it's because I don't know who any of these people are. They've commented, it's just really fun.
Well, I think that
I'm really happy.
It encapsulates the power that this whole initiative with Vivillon has done, because there's always been like friend groups online, Discords, Facebook groups, whatever, where you could just go and make random friends. But you're never really going to like interact with these people. You're just like doing it for the gifts and the items and the friendship and the XP, right? Now there's more intent with the whole Vivillon thing, and it's exciting because now people have a reason to tag you and post and share, and it's like, oh shit, because I became friends with Adam, check it out, now I got a polar Vivillon pattern, and it's like they're tagging us, and like it's really cool. And I just love this whole initiative. So you can find Adam's friend code on our Instagram. You can find my friend code on our Twitter. Links will be in the description to our link tree. Just check us out there. Send us a request. I cleared 40 spots. So I'm hoping to maybe get to 50. But by tomorrow, I'm going to be adding people. So if I could add 50... that would be awesome. I work on a Pokestop now, so sending gifts, I've been hitting my gift cap every day, which is awesome. So that's not a problem for me to send gifts out from the modern region. It's just awesome. I absolutely love it. There's still regions that I need like gifts from. So it's like I'm not rushing it. I want this to be a little bit of a slower burn. I'll get them when I get them. I don't mind just naturally hooking up with people from different regions and then being surprised. Like every so often I'll go into the postcards and I'll be like, oh shit, you're from fucking Sweden, or you're from Indonesia or Taiwan. It's like, this is so cool. And I find myself paying more attention to the location, to the image that's on the photo disc, in the postcard. I was like, this is something that I would just overlook every time. Now I'm engaged, and it's a good thing. So
see that I'm kind of the opposite. Instead of looking at them, I'm going through them so fast just to like quickly pin them, and then I forget that like I can just escape out of it after I pin it.
Yeah,
but I just hit accept, and I'm like, oh no, now I have to go through all my pins and figure out what's going on.
Yeah, pin and unpin. That's what I do. No, I saw someone had messaged on on Instagram. They're like, "Oh my God, you sent me a gift and I forgot to pin it."
Oh no!
I was like, I responded for you. I was like, don't worry, there will be more. There'll be plenty. But through this initiative, we'll keep you on our list for 3 months. That will be plenty of time to get plenty of gifts and plenty of Vivian. So very, very cool initiative. Check out a lot of different creators are part of this. So Zoe has her code up there. The GoCast crew has their code up there. I saw SPJ from It's Super Effective. I saw Sonomoran. I saw tons of people just with their shit out in the public. So if you ever wanted to add some creators, get some creators on your list, now's a good opportunity to do so. And, you never know. Maybe, I'm not one to change my friend code. I pretty much have kept the same friend code for, I don't know, probably over a year. So if I don't add you in this round, maybe I'll add you in the next round. So, don't, if for whatever reason you don't see the friendship go through, just send me another one down the road and we'll go from there. But, all right, well, we were just talking about Community Day, Adam. I guess we could talk about January Community Day because this was finally announced and we got Chespin. The starters are back.
I'm very excited about this.
Chespin's a good shiny. It's a really good shiny. But this is going to be January 7th, Saturday, January 7th. They're still continuing with the 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. thing. Chespin will appear more frequently, as per usual. Chestnut will learn the Charged Attack Frenzy Plant. So we know all too well about Frenzy Plant. That is the shit. It turns not-so-good Grass-type Pokemon into good Grass-type Pokemon because Frenzy Plant is decent. 100 power in both trainer battles and gyms and raids. $1 optional special research story. Quality Quills. That's a quality name, if you ask me. I like that one.
I do too. That's not bad.
Yeah, not
bad. Actually
bad
tried.
At all. And there's some interesting bonuses here. There's quite a bit. 2 times candy for catching. 2 times for chance at XL. Plus quarter hatch distance. And 3-hour lures, 3-hour incense, snapshots, additional special trades during the event, 50% less. So you kind of get to double dip a bit because you get double candy and you get quarter hatch egg distance. So what I recommend now is start stockpiling your 12Ks, start stockpiling your 10Ks. As you get 2 and 5s, use your free incubators on those for now. And then when you get to Community Day on, in January on the 7th, you'll have a stockpile of these longer kilometer eggs, and you could take advantage of the quarter hatch distance. That's how I always do it. The 4-star raids are coming back with Qualidin. Not really an exciting raid in my opinion, but it does increase the spawns for Chespin for 30 minutes in that radius. So that's always a good thing. I don't know why they don't turn this shiny on. Like if they made this middle evolution shiny possible, so many more people would do
so
these
many
raids.
people would go after it.
So many more people, but because
now it's
not...
like you see it, especially because like I'm on a gym, so the second Community Day's done, if I'm at work, I'll see it, and nobody will join. And they've made it where you have to have like 2 to 3 people to help you.
Yeah.
It's a harder raid.
Yep, it's 4-star. 4-star. So it's like, yeah, you need quite a bit. The stickers are phenomenal, Lachlan. They're phenomenal. They're really cute.
What's not phenomenal?
What?
The fact that they did not put a Delibird sticker. What is going on? That is like literally the easiest thing to do.
What do you mean, like it for the holiday event?
Yeah. Okay,
Giggity.
So holiday part 1, they're like, look at these stickers. Holiday part 2, look at the similar stickers.
We didn't even talk about holiday part 2 yet.
I'm just saying.
Jeez Louise.
Louise.
All right. Well, how long have we been recording this? We're 20-something
28 minutes.
Do you want to take a break? You want to talk about holiday 2
Let's
first?
take a break. I'm not gonna lie. I literally need to get a water. Like my throat is parched.
All right. Well, let's take a break. We'll come back.
Maybe
we'll
some
talk
Kool-Aid.
Don't do the Kool-Aid. Just do the water. We'll talk about Winter Holiday Part 2. We'll talk about the little mini event inside. We'll talk about some of the beef that the community has with Hisui and Avalugg Raid Day happening on Christmas Eve. Not a good look. And we'll talk about the New Year's event and then Arlington Regionals, and we'll wrap this shit up. We'll be back right after this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're back. Wow. You turned into the Kool-Aid man there real quick.
Well, I did. I officially I broke through a wall. You're not going to believe me, but I crashed through the sound barrier wall.
There you go. Very good. Very good. All right, a little housekeeping before we get into the ass of the show. This podcast is powered by Patreon, and you can please check ours out over at patreon.com/Pokemon Professor, where you can support this show for as little as $1 a month.
$1
This $1 will get you access to our patron-exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people, and all patrons are eligible to participate in our monthly PGO and TCGO prize tournaments. Registration is in the Discord. We hope to see you there. Huge thanks to our gym leaders, Absolutely Ryan, Austin Zard, The Cole, Sue, Big Zon Minus, Hall to Counselor, Grant, Mythical Hitch, Tish, and Jamal. Oh, we had some new patrons this week. Jasper, Lunar Kid, Dell, and Traxy. And a huge thanks to DJ Wonderbread for upping his patronage to the gym leader tier. So welcome to the gym leader tier. Let's go. DJ Wonderbread, let's do it. And as of course, always special thanks to our executive producer, Paul Bhatt. Make sure you check out PokemonProfessor.com for links to everywhere you can connect with us, grab some merch, and leave us a review. You know what? I'll probably put the images for the Vivian with our friend codes up on LuredUp.com. So if you do want to add us and always have access to our friend code, I'll put those up, at least for the time being, on LuredUp.com as well. All right. I guess before we talk about the holiday event part 2, I think I'm going to go to Vegas, Adam. I think I'm going to go. We had talked previously, and I had said that I wasn't going, and I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to go.
Should. You should get married while you're there.
I don't know about that part.
Well, you never know. It could be to anybody. I mean, you just show up at one of those venues, you know. Tish
is coming. I always said that I wanted to get married by like Fat Elvis, like Elvis right before he died. Like that's the Elvis I would love to marry me. That would be awesome. But no, I'm pretty sure I'm going to do it. Round trip flights are like $300. And you know, if we all share a hotel room or get an Airbnb, it'll probably only add another $100 on top of that. So it shouldn't be too bad. So I think I'm going to do it. So if you're going to go to Hoenn Tour in February, get at me. We'll get this going. If I had any lucky trades, we should do that. All right, Adam, let's talk about Winter Event Part 2. We had kind of alluded to this last week, even though we didn't know the details. We were talking about costumes, and we were talking about Delibird with the bow, and there's quite a bit to cover in this event. So let's start from the top. I'll read it right from the release. It says, "We hope you've enjoyed Winter Holiday Part 1 so far, and if you're not ready for the holiday fun to end, don't worry. We have more festive surprises in store for you." It says, "First, as part of the Winter Holiday Part 2, Eevee and every one of its evolutions can soon be found wearing holiday hats in Pokemon Go. This is also the first time trainers will be able to evolve their Cubchoo wearing a holiday ribbon into Beartic wearing the holiday ribbon." So we've seen this trend where they'll put the first evolution out that can't evolve. They'll sit on it for a year, then it comes back around, and they allow you to evolve up, which is cool. And that's not all. Get ready to enjoy a winter-themed collection challenge during the Winter Wonderland event. This is that little mini event I was telling you about. And battle your heart out during Hisuian Avalugg Raid Day. Read on for more information about the holiday cheer Pokemon Go has in store this year. Okay, so this event is going to kick off right after Part 1 ends. By the time you hear this, it will be live. Friday, December 23rd, 10 a.m. to December 31st, so the rest of the year. And it shows all the evolutions that can then wear the holiday hat. Eevee, of course, and then it can evolve. Everything can evolve up wearing the hat. It shows Beartic with the ribbon. Nothing too fancy, just costume Pokemon. Event bonuses, you can continue to be able to hold 40 gifts. During Winter Holiday Part 2, trainers can choose between several bonuses as a reward for their timed research. We talked about this at the beginning of the season. Double XP, double Stardust, quarter hatch distance. Which one you doing?
Quarter hatch distance.
You know, that's probably the best
because
one.
You're going to get Stardust from hatching eggs anyways. You see what I'm saying? So you can just, if you can time it right and you can drop a star piece, you can go crazy.
But but for me though, single incubator grind, I can't dip into that too much. And even though I don't need Stardust and I don't need XP, I think I'm going XP just because I don't know. I just want it. I don't know.
That's lame.
It really is. It really is. The hatch distance probably makes the most sense, but I'm not doing it. Timed research. Will your wish come true? Trainers will be able to access branching timed research that grants their wish for bonuses that revolve around either hatching eggs, catching Pokemon, or collecting Stardust. So whichever one you choose, this will be like, I think one of the, at Kanto Tour was the first time they did this, where you could like select which one you want as you go through it. No matter which wish you pick, all trainers who complete the research will receive items and have the opportunity to encounter Galarian Mr. Mime and other winter-themed
Galarian
Pokemon.
Mr. Mime. Let's go.
All right, the mini event Winter Wonderland, Saturday, December 24th to Sunday, December 25th. One extra special trade. Daily Adventure Incense activated during the event will last for 30 minutes. That's pretty fucking cool.
That is cool.
Pretty cool. You know, a lot of people have chilled out on the Daily Adventure Incense. I'm still trying to do it every day. Of course, there's days I miss, like if it's raining or whatever. But a 30-minute chance at a Galarian bird? I'm in. I'm going to do it.
You mean a 30-minute chance to just see the bird and then it run from you?
Dude, I caught the Zapdos. I do have one. A lucky exchange. The number of guaranteed lucky Pokemon a trainer can receive in a trade has been increased from 10 to 15. And starting Saturday, December 24th at 10 a.m., if you trade a Pokemon that has spent time in your trainer's Pokemon storage since 2017, it's guaranteed to become a lucky Pokemon until the limit is reached. This change is permanent.
Can you define that? Like, how does that actually work?
So, this is, like, let's say you have a completely fresh account. No lucky Pokemon. You do 10 or you do 15 trades with Pokemon that are 2017 or older. They're guaranteed to go lucky, the first 15 of them. If you've already have 15 lucky Pokemon in your inventory and you trade a 2017 Pokemon, it's not going to go lucky. This is only for the 0 to 15 lucky Pokemon. So if you already have a bunch
so if I have like 300 and something lucky Pokemon?
Yeah, it's not gonna, yeah. Sorry. Collection Challenge or Winter Wonderland Collection Challenge is coming. Complete the Winter Wonderland Collection Challenge by Sunday, December 25th. Galarian Mr. Mime and receive XP and an incense. All right, here's a little bit of a contentious topic. Hisuian Avalugg Raid Day, Saturday, December 24th from 2 to 5. Adam, do you know what December 24th is?
It's just a day on the calendar.
It's Christmas Eve.
It's not the 25th.
It's the eve.
Yes, and most people get out of work early.
Most people are with their family doing Christmassy shit.
Yeah.
And they can't go out and raid.
Okay, so listen. The people to complain about this are going to be the people still playing the game during this time. They can receive raid invites.
So that's
just
one
saying.
of the things. That I almost think they should have called this Remote Hisuian Avalugg Raid Day. They've been pushing for in-person raids so much, right? And now I have a feeling that while I'm sure there's going to be plenty of people that will raid Hisuian Avalugg, including myself, but I can guarantee that the majority of these, if not all, will be remote. Because I'll be with my family. I have a family party that starts at 4 o'clock. It takes me an hour to get there. Like maybe I'll hit up a couple on the way. I'll leave early or whatever. But the majority of these that I do will be remote. So I put a little poll up on Twitter. There's still 16 hours left, but we did get almost 300 votes. And I said, Hisui and Avalugg Raid Day, what are your thoughts on the timing? Is it the perfect time to play with family and friends, or does it completely conflict with your holiday plans? My options were terrible timing, awesome timing, or meh. Terrible timing is in a colossal lead, 61%. 32% said meh, and only 6% said awesome timing. I have a feeling this.
I think those were just to push it because they didn't notice. They didn't want to push meh.
This will be a lesson learned. I think. I don't think that this is going over well with anyone in the community. I'm not sure why they would do this. Really not sure. Like, they could have done this on the Friday. They could have done this on the Monday. I know raid days are typically Saturdays, but because of the whole Christmas thing, and look, I understand not everybody celebrates Christmas, right? But the core of the PGO player base, not happy with this. Not happy with this. But Hisui and Avalugg Raid Day earn up to 5 additional raid passes from spinning photo discs, an increased chance of encountering shiny Hisui and Avalugg. It is a good-looking Pokemon. Definitely
it is.
A good-looking Pokemon.
I don't understand its face, and I mean, this is simply I haven't played. I have played Legends Arceus, but I have not played it in depth.
It's a weird-looking Pokemon.
So, like, I've never seen this.
It has, like, these funky, like, I don't know what the hell you can even call them. It's like, coming out of its cheeks, there's, like, these giant snow thingies. It just looks really cool. But unfortunately, I think this is bad timing in terms of the event itself. But let's talk about the wild encounters, Adam. And oh boy, is it filled with costumes. Pikachu wearing a winter carnival outfit. Eevee wearing the holiday hat, obviously. Delibird wearing the holiday-themed ribbon. So, Adam,
I'm very excited about this.
Yeah, you hate costumes unless it's Delibird.
That is true.
Snorunt, Spheal loses its scarf. Very strange. Snover, Vanillite, Cubchoo, Bergmite. Now remember, Cubchoo with the ribbon can now evolve up, so it's a good shiny chase. Beartic with the holiday ribbon shiny will be a very rare Pokemon, so that'll be cool. The If You're Luckies are Alolan Sandshrew, Stantler, and Cryogonal. I've seen a decent amount of Cryogonal over Part 1. It's pretty cool.
Yes. Yep.
7K Eggs, Sneasel, Smoochum, Amora, Bergmite, and Crabrawler. Bergmite's been a fun one to chase. We had Bergmite Spotlight Hour this past week also. I did get one shiny during Spotlight Hour. I came to Red Bank for Spotlight Hour. I hung out for a couple hours afterwards. That was the night we recorded the Waste Spotters thing. I caught 3 shinies that day. I was like, what the hell is going on here? I caught a Swinub, I caught a Alolan Vulpix, and I caught the Bergmite. I go, this never happens to me. So that was really cool. 1-star raids, Pikachu, Alolan Sandshrew, Eevee, Galarian Darumaka, Cubchoo. And here you go, Adam. 3-star raids, Cloyster, Lapras, Glaceon with the Undersea holiday outfit, and Delibird wearing
with the ribbon.
A holiday
Let's
ribbon.
Go.
Adam is going to go broke.
But I need you to stick around.
Raids.
If you send me the Delibird, I mean, I'm sure I can do it solo, but
I'm sure you can solo it, dude.
I just want to do it faster.
Mega evolve some fire Pokemon, and you'll be fine.
Mega Blaziken.
Kyurem is back in raids, which is great, and Mega Glalie is sticking around as well. Kyurem will know the charge attack Glaciate. Glaciate has 60 power in trainer battles, and it decreases your opponent's attack stat. And in gyms and raids, 160 power. Pretty powerful ice attack. Really nice.
Oof.
Field research tasks, a bunch of Pokemon. Delibird is in there as well, Adam. I know you're going to be going after it.
Yep.
It's the way to go. I've been really trying to get this Glaceon with the Undersea holiday outfit shiny. That's the win a raid task. It gives you one of those. So it's like if you could stack 3 of those and then do a Glaceon raid, you can get 4. Like I was watching JT Valor's video. I think he did like over 50 of these, didn't get the shiny. It's like, oof, that hurts. Abomasnow Mega Energy is available, and yeah, a bunch of stickers that aren't Delibird. But look at that Ninetales Alolan Vulpix sticker. It is adorbs.
I'd rather not.
I'd rather not look at any stickers. Scatterbug gets a freaking sticker. Like, what the hell?
Scatterbug? Are you serious?
Holiday pajamas. Pajamas available. still, so
those
that
are
whole-
already available.
That's why I said still. The fake ass holiday beard, the timed research that you could pay $5 for from the first part still carrying over till the end of the year. That's holiday event part 2. Is holiday event part 2 better than part 1? You're probably going to say yes because of the ribbon. If Delibird didn't have the ribbon on, would it still be better?
No. But where is Shadow Delibird? There's no mention of Shadow Delibird.
I know. I need it too. It sucks. Really sucks. And
I don't understand. When are you going to bring it back? Christmas in July?
much rather raid Kiram than Kabalion, to be honest. So very excited for Kiram to come back. So that's good shit. But I don't know. I think this is a good way to finish off the year. People aren't too happy about Christmas Eve raid day, but you still have Vivian powering through. So there's a lot going on in this event. I think it's a positive, even though the Christmas Eve thing. I don't know.
I think it's a positive all the way around.
All right. Good deal. Good deal.
If you want an Avalug, you're going to have to use the restroom if you're working. Coordinate. There's this awesome thing called Campfire and Discord, and you could join ours.
Join our Patreon. That raid channel.
And I can almost guarantee you that somebody will send you one.
Yeah.
So if you can plan your poop right, and you need to go number 2 at 2 p.m., I'm pretty sure you can make this work.
Yeah, that's the one thing that's been awesome with our Discord is the fact that all these international people are in there, so that raid channel is kind of lit up 24/7 because there's people from all over the place. So if you want to raid, there's always action in the Discord, which is really cool. All right, I guess the last topic that we were going to talk about is the Arlington thing, but there was one other thing I wanted to talk about that has been, it's coming from the Wayfarer space, and I reached out to our local Sylph scientist, Woodwo's Wolf, who I've had on the Creator Series as part of the Sylph Science team, and he's a very active member in our community, and he is an OpenStreetMap expert. He's definitely spends plenty of time digging into OSM, making edits, making corrections, cleaning up people's dirty work, just making sure things are tagged right. And he's kind of been my guide and my insight into some of the recent changes that we've seen with the map, because the map has been being updated. We saw some areas of the world go completely dark from spawns. We've seen things get corrected. It's been all over the place, ups and downs. Because if an area in the game in OSM is tagged as, say, a school property, that means there's going to be no spawns because the game will not spawn Pokemon on school property. But if the area that's tagged as a school property is incorrect, that could really screw over a community. And all of a sudden, they wake up, they turn the game on, and there's no spawns. And that's exactly what happened for a lot of different communities. So I kind of reached out to him. I said, look, can you give me explain this to me like I'm a second grader, and just so I could kind of share what was going on. And he sent me, you can't get a short answer out of Woodwose. He's like, I hope this isn't too long. He wrote 84 pages, but I'll teach you. It's so amazing. I was just like, I go, dude, don't spend a lot of time on this.
You're like, it's phenomenal.
I go, it's phenomenal. But I go, don't spend a lot of time on this. And sure as shit, he gave me this incredibly itemized, detailed thing. Going back to October, people on the Sylph Road and Wayfarer communities were worried because visual update that happened. Remember when they were like, you're going to see more details on the map. But when they updated it, the map was from March 2021. So while it was newer, it still wasn't fresh. Meaning, if there was a construction zone or something that had changed on the map post March 2021, it would still not be reflected in the game, even though it got updated. That update was visual. It didn't impact spawns. So it wasn't like an OSM update. It was just a visual map update. Now this month, there was an OSM spawn point update. This was the first time they've updated OSM since 2019. So this is a big deal. And the map data seems to be from September 2022. New nests have appeared. Mapped areas that block spawns have kind of been refreshed. Things have been cleaned up. Australia and New Zealand kind of saw the first corrections of this. So finally they get something positive, right? The Blue Mountains region, and he gives me some details here. He says it's a 3,700 kilometer square area west of Sydney. And several peninsulas of New Zealand lost all their spawns. It was pretty much the game died there.
Wow.
It seemed to happen because the mountain range and the peninsula had, or the tagging in OSM was incorrect. And within a few days, Niantic fixed this. Now, look, it's easy to poke fun at Niantic, right? You know, they're
very
right.
easy.
You know, a lot of people are like, oh, they Niantic'd it up. Like we use Niantic as a verb or an adjective. But when they get things right, it's good to give them credit. Within a couple days of people like waving the flag saying like, whoa, our spawns, they fixed this, which is really cool. Even though like originally the Niantic support was giving like the blanket statement saying like, hey, spawns are random, you know, connect to Wi-Fi, you know, that kind of thing. But they did fix it a couple days after in Australia, New Zealand, so that's good. An area in the Netherlands was screwed up. Like, and again, this is all because, and he gets very technical with it, where he'll show like how things are like labeled and tagged in OSM, and he does literally is doing Arceus work. Like goes in, confirms that the areas are tagged the right way, and if they're not, he fixes it. But again, the things that he does in OSM won't be reflected in PGO until they do another OSM update. This OSM update they just did was the first one since 2019. So it's definitely a long play. Locations mapped as construction zones. That's another thing that blocks spawns. So let's say there's an area of, you know, it used to be a park, but now that it's going to become a giant property, a community or something like that. So that area in OSM is tagged as construction. That construction can be completed. A year could have passed, and we still won't see spawns there because we're on an older version of OSM. It still thinks it's a construction zone. No spawns. So things like that have happened. K through 12 schools, same shit. Block spawns. Louisiana University got spawns back after 3 years. The university, which can have spawns, was tagged as a K through 12 school. So if you went to college there, you weren't getting spawns. It says Louisiana University got spawns back after 3 years after it was tagged incorrectly in 2019, but the Student Accommodation District for the National University of Singapore lost spawns for the same reason. So you win some, you lose some. The problem with Niantic not updating OSM frequently is that you're not going to see these changes reflected in the game. Who knows? Hopefully not for years. Like, could they do this once a quarter? Could they do it once every 6 months? Once a year? I don't know.
I don't know how much effort it takes to go through that.
A lot. I remember, like, I'm registered as an editor in OSM. There was a time, early 2017, 2018, where I was, like, all about OSM. And I wasn't really messing with the tags too much, but I was definitely messing with boundaries and walking paths and things like that to make sure that the paths were in the right spot at parks. So that way, yeah, like you could have a forest, right, with one path going through it. You don't need to have spawns happening in the middle of the freaking forest, but you want to make sure that the path is tagged as a path, so that's where the spawns show up. So that's what I was always doing. But Woodwose, he goes in and makes sure that the things are actually tagged correctly in general. And this is the more sweeping updates, the bigger things, like a school being, like a university being tagged as a K through 12 school. Like, that sucks. That literally shuts out the whole thing. So he just sent me another one today And he goes, I don't want to get into the habit of passing along every location that has lost spawns, but here's another one. And he gave me this one in the UK, another school that got turned off. And it's like, without Niantic going in on a case-by-case basis, like if they just wait till the next major OSM update in the game, this could be years. So hopefully this stuff's brought to their attention. I can kind of, stand on the soapbox and have a megaphone a little bit, and some of this stuff will get cleaned up. But shout to Sylph Science, shout to Woodwose Wolf for doing Arceus's work and making sure that the game board is accurate and fresh
and filled out correctly.
But if for whatever reason you live in an area that has lost spawns or something doesn't seem right, reach out to us.
Don't let Ken know.
No, let me know. And then, if anything, I can maybe hook you up with some OSM editors, and we can get things worked out and at least be a little bit of a megaphone for Niantic support and all that good stuff. All right. Anyway, let's talk Arlington as we close things up here. So, Play Pokemon has been doing wonders for PGO. It's got an incredible amount of visibility on Twitch. The scene has really developed
popped
and blown
off,
yeah,
exploded.
Yeah, totally. Where you had people that were used to playing in remote self-tournaments or maybe in-person self-tournaments, and now you've had competitive teams, you've got travel groups, you've got people that are traveling to events. It's awesome. But here's the long and the short of it for Arlington, and there's a chance I could get this wrong because I'm speaking as an outsider. I'm not a member of the PvP community on that level. I was not there. So here's the skinny.
So why are you speaking on it?
Because I'm a journalist for journalistic purposes. 2 things that we got to talk about. 3 things we got to talk about here in regards to Arlington.
4 things we got to talk about.
17 things we got to talk about. No.
One more thing.
There's a couple things. So, first off, and this is the thing that I kind of changed my tune on. So, N. Hoff, she's part of the Go Stadium's elite squad. She had won her ticket to Yokohama to play in Worlds at a previous regionals. Awesome. She was on the judging staff in Arlington. Hard stop. So right out of the gate, I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. This is a conflict of interest. How could someone who's going to Worlds be in a position to potentially dictate who their opponent is because they can make rulings on disputes that person submits at a future event? I came to learn by doing some research and not just being, knee-jerk and sticking by my story. I come to find out it's in the rules that this is okay. And it's okay for more than one reason. One, because the pool of people that are on the elite level, like N. Hoff, that understand the game at that level, that can actually see the ones and zeros, like the matrix going down, that pool of people that are that skilled is very small. So if you rule out those competitors, it almost makes it impossible to staff events because the people that staff the events are the players themselves. I come to find out this is common in the VGC. This is common in the TCG. So I came around on that. I go, okay, this is not as much of a conflict of interest as I thought. But here's where things get a little bit more sticky. N. Hoff is the team leader of the Go Stadium team. Arrow, who played in Arlington, is a member of Go Stadium's team as well. So while there's a level of potential conflict between a competitor that's going to Worlds judging on a regional that they're not competing in, you now have a judge who's associated with a competitor privately. So that gets a little weird. And I'll get to it in a second, but N. Hoff had put out a twit longer where she quotes part of the rules that even says, we discourage any judge from getting involved with a dispute if there's a member of friends or family or someone they're close to that's putting in the dispute. So Play Pokemon is clearly aware that this could be a happenstance, right? Arrow's game, and I watched the footage, and this is some elite, high-level PGO PvP that I had to have this shit explained to me. We've talked about fast move desync and the issues that the game has had technically, right? We've talked about this shit for years. In certain instances, if there's clearly something that the game breaks or the game, the game desyncs and that screws things up, that could potentially be grounds for a dispute. So in this match, Arrow is tapping away. Everyone's tapping, tap, 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 tap. And the opponent, it seems like the opponent then has some kind of fast move desync. You see Arrow kind of throw his hands up like, whoa, what just happened? And ends up losing that match. Puts in a dispute. Says, yo, this was fast move desync. This fucked me. I would like a rematch. So now it goes to the judges. The judges have to look at things, look at the review, make a judgment call, and, share their decision. And Hoff, being associated with Arrow, says, I'm not touching this one. Y'all do this. So the other judges vote that it, in fact, is worthy of a rematch. And Hoff delivers the decision. While she didn't make the decision, she delivered the decision. So at the surface level, it seemed a little weird. Even though she didn't do it, she delivered it. So on the surface, it seemed like she did. Arrow goes on to win and places in the top 3, top 4, whatever, of the regional. So there was a little bit of bad taste in some people's mouths. A lot of people analyzed the shit out of the tape. It turns out it wasn't fast move desync, at least from my opinion and the opinion of the people that showed me the tape. And it looked like the opponent, again, ultra high level play here, rather than tapping, baited Arrow by delaying their fast move and baited him into shielding or baited him into tapping, thinking that there was a problem. But it was really ultra high level play of Arrow's opponent to have the wherewithal to actually slow down and not tap. And it was very, very high level shit. AXN is the name of the opponent, by the way.
That's a lot.
It is a lot, because for most PvP players that aren't playing at the regional and worlds level, you don't even know what the fuck is going on here. But that ended up happening. And it seems, from my opinion, that, AXN held back, delayed the fast move, and baited Arrow. So it was very strange. Very, very strange. So that caused a little bit of controversy. Now, and Hoff, who I've never met in person, but I only know her to be exceptionally rational and good. Puts out a twit longer and really lays it all out. And this is where things fucking break my heart and piss me off big time. So, Hoff is trans, and some assholes in the community use that as the springboard to attack her based on her performance as a judge. And that ain't cool. So she goes on to say all her feelings. She's got to step back. Of course, she's still going to go to Yokohama. But this is a community leader. This is a leader in our community. And we treat her like shit. And that really sucks. Because the level of honesty that she has, the level of integrity that she has, we need more of that in this community. So when I hear someone who's got an outstanding level of honesty, an outstanding level of credibility, an outstanding level of professionalism saying I need to take a step back, that sucks. Because I want more of that in our community. So it really sucks. So I'm not going to speak for Ann Hoff, but I will link to her twit longer because it really details all the stuff. And she's hyper professional. And she even calls out the bit of rules from the Play Pokemon rulebook. Section 2.5.4.1 in the Tournament Rule Handbook. All judges must avoid ruling on games where family members or close friends are involved when possible. So, she adhered to that. But when possible...
I don't know. It said it when possible. So, like, it could have been impossible.
She's done nothing wrong per the rules. We are a rule-based society. We're playing in a sanctioned event. You gotta follow the rules. She followed the rules. She did nothing wrong. But people still took that as a reason to attack her, and that's fucking bullshit.
I agree.
It's bullshit. So shame on you if you're one of those assholes. And if you're anyone else who's fucking decent, show some love to Ann Hoff. Reach out, say what's up, check out her content. Cheer for her at fucking Yokohama. I know I will. Because she's good people, and we need more of people like her in this scene. So it breaks my heart when you hear someone like that say, I need to step back, because that's the opposite of what we want. Opposite of what I want. All right, let's talk about the New Year's event. A new year brings new adventures to celebrate the arrival of 2023 with Pokemon Go, Adam.
Ooh, buddy. Can't wait to see Slowpoke with a 2023 glass.
No, 2022. He's behind. He's slow. As we come to a close of another eventful year of exploration, let's start the next one off right with a New Year's celebration event in Pokemon Go. This year, our New Year's party features Pokemon decked in their sparkly best, a new avatar item and pose, and more. Let's go right into 2023. All right, so Holiday Part 2 takes us to December 31st. The New Year's event picks up right at the end, 8 p.m. on December 31st to January 4th. Short event, but it picks up right at the end of Holiday Part 2. We got another costume Pikachu, Adam. I know how you feel. This is it's a brand new one.
It's a brand new one. It looks like a train conductor.
It does? It's a party top hat. What are you talking about?
Look, I don't know. I don't like it.
It's way better than last year's. Like that
I don't like it.
That purple weird derby thing that he had was so stupid. This one's cool. Also, with this event, you'll be able to evolve Hoot Hoot wearing New Year's outfit to Noctowl wearing the New Year's outfit. Hoot Hoot last year with the New Year's hat was probably one of the coolest costume Pokemon there was.
Yes, I agree.
I definitely dig it. Explore with decor during the event. Festive fireworks will light up the skies. We hope you enjoy the colorful decor. Oh boy. New avatar items, pose, and stickers. They're pulling on a popper. One of those like little poppers. Wild encounters. Pikachu wearing a party top hat, Hoot Hoot wearing New Year's outfit, and Wurmple wearing a party hat. Can we get Cowboy Hat Caterpie, please?
Police.
Bunch of eggs, including all the babies. And
all the babies.
And Pichu wearing a party hat that can be shiny, so that's exciting. So the Pichu that's wearing the party hat is different than the Pikachu wearing the top hat. So you cannot evolve your Pichu wearing a party hat to a Pikachu wearing a party top hat.
Yeah, but isn't that the party hat Pichu from like previous years?
Yes. So you can evolve it.
You should be able to evolve
but it won't evolve into the Pikachu wearing the top hat. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. All the babies are in there. There will be field research. Kanto starters wearing the hat along with Pikachu and Hoot Hoot wearing the New Year's stuff in field or 1-star raids. 3-star raids, more party hat shit. Raticate, Nidorino, Gengar, Wobbuffet, and then Reshiram is back, and Mega Steelix. Reshiram will know Fusion Flare, Fire-type move. There'll be a New Year's collection challenge. Event bonuses, half hatch distance when eggs are placed in the incubators. They did this little thing once before. Quarter hatch distance for the first 3 eggs hatched during the event using the egg widget. So, my recommendation here is stack 3 12Ks and then use those.
3 12Ks?
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
You got to stack all of them.
Well, yeah. But short little event, more costumes. Look, if you're a shiny hunter, you like this stuff. I look at it more of this is a rare shiny than this is a costume Pokemon. Yeah, they're costumed, but I look at it more as a shiny hunt. That's why I care about it. All right, Adam. So that's a show. It's a lot of information. It's New Year's. It's Christmas this weekend. Then it's New Year's.
It is.
A lot of holiday action going on. So we should
have a holly jolly Christmas.
Have a holly jolly Christmas. Yes, I'm actually looking forward to having a couple days off. Because the holiday is on the weekend. I have weekends off from work anyway, but now we're what do they call it? Observing it on the Monday. So I have the Monday after Christmas and the Monday after New Year's off. Very excited about that. Very excited. Very excited. But no, that's all good shit. But Adam, I'm pretty sure that's a show. So you have anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, everyone, check out PokemonProfessor.com for everything that's going on with the network. LuredUp.com for everything that's going on the show. You can call us 732-835-8639. You can email us LuredUp@PokemonProfessor.com. That's it. Keep training, trainers. We'll see you next week.
Adios.
Merry Christmas. Yay!
Merry Christmas.